Hello, hello. Welcome back, everyone. My name is Rainman. Today, this is just a video running the Proving Grounds Nightfall 100K solo edition. Yeah, it's the master version. It's just a quick run showing how you could run it solo. First and foremost, I tried this a few different ways in the beginning. I tried it with a couple different loadouts using energy auto rifle, using a threaded needle for the unstoppable. I also tried Wither Horde. I also tried Anarchy. My main issue with this was the first boss fight. Right in the beginning, when he puts his shield up, I didn't have a good way to fight that without invis. So that's what I struggled with the most here. And then, you got to shout out S.o.T.Lost, man. I ended up using a build almost identical to S.o.T.Lost, just because he showed me a way to do it where the boss kind of shoots the battery in the middle, which allows you to shoot the battery without being shot. And once I solved that problem, everything else was very straightforward. So yeah, I'm running Vex Mythoclast, 7 Seraph Auto Rifle, Threaded Needle. You saw all that in the beginning. This is just a Charge with Light build. No, excuse me, not Charge with Light. Elemental Wells, there it is. Elemental Well build. I didn't use any defensive mods, really, except Well of Life. This one isn't really too bad, honestly. Like, once you get the hang of this Nightfall, how the ads spawn, all that, how it works, it's very straightforward. I feel like it's not too difficult. I just had problems with the barriers in the beginning. I spent about an hour trying to get it to work. I knew Anarchy worked, but it just felt like a bad option. Well, I can't say bad, right? Anarchy's always great, but when you have Vex Mythoclast and Particle Deconstruction, and you can use it, you want to. So, finding a way to make this work, once S.o.T.Lost showed me the way, everything else was straightforward. I don't know how he did the rest of the fights. I just know this is very similar to my GM run, just with a different loadout. So yeah, that's also on the channel if you want to take a look. That was season of the Chosen, I believe. I don't remember when that was. But yeah, so for the most part, this is just a play. This Colossus here, you want to get him before he moves away. It always makes it easier if you can get him from range and you don't have to fight him while battling other ads. So I decided to waste a little bit of heavy there. Missed my last shot, unfortunately. But I was able to finish him off. Famine was on in this Nightfall, so saving heavy is important. I try not to use it that often, especially since you have Vex. That just solves so many problems. If you don't have Vex and you want to run this, I would recommend going with Anarchy and double primary. That would probably be my go-to if I wasn't able to use Vex here. Just because it just ends up being so strong and damage over time is so good that you might want to use that. Outbreak Perfected could work as well if you use Unstoppable Pulse. You could do that. Wither Horde also can work. I did do a run like that. Obviously I don't have that video because I didn't end up beating it, but yeah, no, that works very well too. So there's plenty of options if you don't have Vex. But if you do have Vex, I think this is probably your best loadout here. Maybe you could use Chroma Rush instead of the 7 Seraph, but the range on the 7 Seraph is really nice, and auto-loading is just amazing, right? Like, for me personally in the game, reload perks are always preferable over a damage perk. So if I get a weapon and it has really good reload and the damage perk isn't great, or the second perk, whatever it is, I'll still take that over a weapon I get that has no reload perk and a damage perk. That's just me personally. My preference is always reload and the ability to shoot more shots more quickly. That's not great English, but it's passable. I hope you understood what I meant. Yeah, so taking out those turrets is very, very important. Those Scorpion turrets, you can get them from a distance like you just saw. If you're able to do that, then the only other things that can kill you are the ads. You're going to see here, once the Unstoppable dies, that's when the boss is going to spawn. So I try to leave the Unstoppable for the last ad I kill, if not the last, one of the last. And then you're going to see where I go to in the back here after I toss my grenade. From that point, the Unstoppable does not push past it, the ads do not push past, and the boss does not push past. So in that area, you can always stay safe from everything. And you can, you know, peek out to do damage and stuff. So from this position I'm at right here, you're always safe. So Top Tree Voidwalker is so strong. I love this. With Controverse and endgame content, so good. You have so many grenades. Love this build. Yeah, I just want to be clear, by the way, before we go forward. Esoteric also has a video on his channel, same strike. He is better than I am, so if you want to watch his video instead of this, I do not judge you, because he is a monster. He really is very good. But I must shout him out here because he did inspire this move I'm about to pull off here after I clear all these ads. I really was stuck. I really didn't know how to do this without Anarchy. Like, I spent a good hour trying to figure it out. Different builds. Nothing was able to work, except like you could use sky burners or something, but no, dude. I remember that was a strat from when this was a Grandmaster. The last time it was a Grandmaster, and sky burners is just no. No sky burners. And I think you had to run it without anti-barrier back then, because if you ran it with anti-barrier, then it wouldn't pierce the shields here. I don't know. It was kind of wacky. But yeah. So this move here, if the boss is in the front and you can get behind him while he's doing his little his missile attack, he'll just shoot the battery. And if he shoots the battery, he won't shoot you. And then as soon as the barrier goes down, the battery goes down. That brings down the barrier. That brings down his barrier as well. And he doesn't shoot you. He'll throw the missiles and then move. And if you go to the spot where I'm at, he always goes right there. So you can just super him with whatever you got. And that basically brings him down. And then we're on to the tank room. So, I'm sure there's a few different ways to handle the tank room. You're going to see my preferred way of doing it is going to the left side. The ads don't really push you that hard, especially in the first phase before the tanks come. You're able to clear out everything. On Grandmaster, I'd probably not drop down. I would stay on the top and get the vehicles, because those interceptors, they are extremely deadly. And like when I did this on the GM, I would stay up top. I wouldn't drop down into that room. You can kill the front two interceptors without dropping down. So that's also a method, and that's a very safe way to play it. But on Master, you know, you have a little more freedom. You do more damage. You can take more damage. So I felt okay just going right to the left. But for me personally, order of operations here is snipers down ASAP. right? Because they can get angles on you and take you out. You get the snipers down, everything else, at least for me, it feels more manageable. Snipers spawn both rounds. So the first round when we first get here, snipers spawn, and then when the tanks spawn, snipers spawn for a second time. Total of 4. So yeah, you'll see my preference here. Scions go down first, sniper scions. And then, you know, you want to make sure you're not getting flanks, so you just want to check for the ads. And once you have the miners clear, you can take everything out in order you choose. If you have the ability to take out one of those Cabal bosses, take. Just try not to press right up against the little barrier you have, because the interceptors can kill you through that wall, right? They'll hit your feet and you will die, especially on Grandmasters. The Arc Boy. I think that grenade was short. Yeah, it was. Vex, man. What a weapon. Now that's a move you can't pull in GMs right there, trying to phase tank that Colossus, but... yeah, so that's where the first barrier Colossus is. If you can get him while he's on there on the left side, that's always great. But if you can't, don't force the challenge. He'll eventually go to the middle and you have another shot to get him. Always better to play it safe. If you feel like you're gonna die, you can't get the kill, just wait it out. My patience isn't the best, but I've been working on it. Yeah, I think it's 2 clips, right? Yep, 66 shots, takes it down. Ah, the doggies. I believe it's just on a trigger of a certain amount of ads you've killed. That's when the dogs spawn. Not certain on that. I am certain where they spawn, though. And how to kill. I think this run I actually get pushed by dogs at one point. It gets a little hairy. Can't make that challenge in GMs either. So yeah, this is the first room, the first set at least. So for the tanks, I'm going to be in the same spot. And if you do want to be in this spot, you want to get that Colossus that spawns right in front of you, essentially, because if you don't, I believe in this run I actually get pushed by that Colossus, which is going to show why he needs to die, but you want to get that one ASAP because he pushes you, and on GMs you're done. If you get pushed there, you're done. So yeah, you want to get that champion ASAP, the one that spawns next to you on that left barricade. And then for the tanks, it's surprisingly simple because you can just dodge their shots. And I don't know if they lowered the health pool or my memory's just off, but it feels like they don't take a lot to kill. But if you'll see it in the near future here. If you stay on the left side, you can just take those tanks out very, very easily. So this intercept is going to go down shortly, and you're going to see the barrier Colossus I'm talking about. He's going to spawn. I believe I killed the first one, and the second one I do not kill, and he pushes me. And you'll see what I mean when I'd say it's quite important to get that guy as soon as you can. Yep, that's the guy. Hopefully my audio is synced up with the video. And then the sniper spawn back in, so you want to get those boys out. Could have sworn that first one was it. So, as you'll see, when you shoot the tank once, he's going to push all the way to the left. And it's right here in this spot where you just dodge their shots, take him out. Easy peasy. So once this tank goes down, you want to get this barrier colossus that spawns. Okay, so I do get it here. Okay, so this isn't the run where I get pushed. But if you don't get that colossus, you will get pushed, and you will die. So just be mindful of that guy. But yeah, otherwise, that's the room. Now it's just slow and steady cleanup. Once you get the second tank, you can get him over to the second tank over to this side as well. Just get its attention, shoot it once. Make sure you're on the left side of this barricade, and he will come all the way to our side, and you can do to the second tank what we did to the first. Now Vex is making a lot of this much easier, along with particle deconstruction. So if you don't have Vex, all of this is still possible. It's just gonna probably take a little longer. Your damage won't be as good, but it's all definitely still possible. That's it. So tanks are down. Clear the room out. Next step is dunking the balls. We're always dunking balls in this game. That's where Archer yells phrasing. What a great show. But yeah, so for that part, again, this is another slow and steady part, and knowing the ad spawns. So as soon as you pick up batteries, ads always spawn, right? So once you pick up that first battery, that door opens and you're going to get charged with, what are they? The gladiators and a couple of legionnaires. You just want to take those guys out as quickly as you can, and from a distance, right? Like, you don't want to challenge the gladiators. They have a lot of health, and you want to fight them from a distance. But once you go from there, you kill them. Before you go in that room, there's two scorpion turrets on your left, top left. You want to get those out, and from that position, taking out the barrier colossus is very easy. You have a lot of cover, and it makes it fairly straightforward. Oh, here are the dogs pushing me. But yeah, so I'm just explaining the next one before we actually get there. But yeah, it's mostly about playing angles in that part and knowing when ads are going to spawn, where they're going to come from, how you're going to deal with it. So as long as you have a plan going in beforehand, it's not too bad. Saving ammo, baby. Famine. What a terrible modifier. I could probably push this a little faster.
Your guardians scurry through my tank like vermin. Is this how the Vanguard fights?
I think my postmaster was full. That's why I was always deleting that stuff as soon as I got it.
Do not expect
I've lost 10 Ascendant Shards and 50 Enhancement Prisms too many times. So I try to stay on top of that.
If our foes are capable of growth, let us be the catalyst that forces them to change.
You seek to drive a knife into the heart of my tank? My troops will defend its life with theirs.
Yes, unstoppable here as well. This part on Master especially, it's just not bad. You have the damage. If you're in here trying to solo this, you have the damage. By the way, all these strats work with a team as well. So I mean, if you have a team, more the merrier. You can do all of this basically identically. Not much changes. Except your damage output. So you can probably burn through it quicker. So, what I described earlier is about to happen. Picking up this ball, opens that door, gladiators come. It's time to fight. And remember, if you have Unstoppable on your weapons, they will stun unshielded enemies. Woo! And that's why you always want to fight them from a distance. I almost died from this stupid play. And I definitely didn't see this dude on the right. And yes, for those of you who are unaware, those rocks flying past in these little areas, they will kill you. So be mindful. They will kill you. They have collision, and if they collide with you, you die. That little spot I was talking about to fight the Colossus. I think that grenade's short. Yeah. Yeah, again, I could use Started Needle, but I'm just saving that ammo. I don't know if I'm going to get a brick or not on it. Hold on, there was another brick. I didn't see that when I was playing. Not that one, the one that was on the other bridge. So for this room, there are 4 turrets in here. My opinion, you want to get rid of those first, especially the first 3. The 4th one you can kind of ignore if you want till later. I just like hitting all 4. You take those down, and then again, this is another fight from range. Just take them out. I think I have the Scion here this time. You can also get a Phalanx, not Colossus. A Phalanx will spawn here as well. Bosses always rotate. Man. That last one. I've missed that quite a few times. This guy. This damn peeping Tom. Once he dies, ads spawn behind you in the other room. You're gonna have gladiators come at you again, and another barrier colossus also spawns here. So do not go grab the bomb, whatever. Don't grab it first. You want to clear these ads before you get the bomb. I just tried to say ball and bomb at the same time. That's why it came out all bomb. Yes, no, I'm a native English speaker. I know. You were curious, right? Some of my sentences haven't been the best, but I am a native English speaker. What am I saying? English speaker. I can speak. Yes, this is live. Well, a live recording going on to YouTube that won't be live. You can watch it whenever. But hopefully you get the drift. Catch my drift. Boom. So that's it for the ads. There is one Scion that's on that bridge above you as you're going to get the bomb. You can kill him. You can ignore him because sometimes he doesn't always see you. I don't really know what's up with him, but you just want to be aware. He is there. So once you deposit both bombs, the door opens, which is the elevator up to the boss fight. You're going to have a barrier colossus and an unstoppable incendior, as well as a bunch of dogs and a bunch of other ads. So just stay safe. The dogs and the unstoppable are the only things that's pushed you through that door. Everything else you can take out from range. I should have got more of my grenade back for that. That's bullshit. Man, Vex is so good. Holy shit. So, boss fight. there are... there's one... So there's 3 cycles of the boss fight. For the first cycle, the boss, Kaido's champion, whatever you want to call her, she's going to stay in the center of the room for the most part. And there's going to be a wave of ads that spawn on both sides of the room. So the phalanxes try to migrate to the middle, and the legionnaires are going to stay close to where you should be, and they're going to try to fight you. But once you clear those ads don't repeat spawn, so it'll just be you and the boss. So for the first one, boss stays in the middle. For the second one, that the boss phase, the boss will move. Basically, it's still in the middle, but it'll be a larger radius where it will move around. And in the third phase, the boss will go everywhere. Oh, this Nova Bomb. I was trying to time it to where that Nova Bomb would hit Kaido as she, or not, whoever it is, would hit the boss when it spawned, but I missed my shot. But anyway. Yeah, so first phase, boss stays in a smaller circle in the middle of the room. Second phase, that radius enlarges, but it still stays in the middle. And the third phase, the boss will go anywhere in the room. It will follow you wherever you go. So you just want to be mindful of that. And each time a barrier comes up, unstoppables will spawn, 1 on each side, a total of 2. So it's just about controlling the ads and mitigating the damage you take from the boss. There are plenty of spots where you can stay away from taking damage. It's really not too bad. This isn't the issue. The issue tends to be when the barrier goes up. So I don't know how many times Kaido, the boss, will shoot those fireballs at you, but it's a certain amount. So it's not forever. So you always want to wait till the boss stops shooting those fireballs, and once those fireballs stop shooting, that's when you want to go in and break the battery, charging that barrier. Now you'll see for the first barrier, I'm going to stay pretty much in this same spot the whole time, just waiting, and then I'll break the barrier. The second round, I'll go to where we walked in the entrance. I'll go to that part of the room. That way, Kaido's fireballs cannot hit you from that distance, and you have a lot of distance to fight the unstoppables that are going to pressure you. But yeah, that's basically it. There's no real trick here. It's just about controlling the ads and staying safe. That's really about it. I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure you're going to see I go to the menu a couple times to turn the HUD off just to get a thumbnail. Just because I knew I was going to beat the boss. Well, I didn't know, but I was confident. Let's say that. I was confident I was going to be able to beat him this run. So, yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, I don't think I have much else to add. So, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it, especially if you made it this far. Please feel free to leave some feedback. What you would like to see change about these type of videos, anything I can do to improve. I would honestly like to hear the feedback. But yeah, thank you again for watching. Once again, I am Rain Man, and until next time.
title. Your champion falls.
You have claimed victory in the right of proving. I am bound to our agreement.
Your champion fought with honor, and you accept defeat in the same way.